The GMT Master line is Rolex's most famous GMT watch collection. However, it isn't the only GMT model from Rolex. Another option is the Explorer II, and many argue if the Explorer II is a GMT watch. We're here to tell you that it is. If you're enjoying these how-to guides, be sure to give us a like and subscribe for more of these videos. First off, what is a GMT watch? Pilots follow one standard time based on a 24-hour scale. To avoid any confusion about AM and PM hours, the accepted standard aviation time was once called Greenwich Mean Time, also known as GMT, which is the local time at Prime Meridian, which runs through Greenwich, England, but later replaced by Coordinated Universal Time, or UTC. Pan Am Airlines asked Rolex to come up with a solution to track multiple time zones, and the GMT Master Watch was born in 1955. The watch's design allowed pilots to read both the reference time and local time thanks to a fourth hand which pointed to a 24-hour bezel. In the 1980s, the GMT Master II was introduced, featuring caliber 3085, allowing the two hands to be independently set from one another. The first iteration of the Rolex Explorer II, reference 1655, didn't begin its life as a GMT watch. It did feature a 24-hour hand, and a 24-hour marked bezel like the GMT Master. However, its bezel was fixed, and the 2-hour hands were synced. Instead, the watch was designed for explorers who spent time in dark caves or polar regions, allowing the watch to indicate whether it's day or night. By the mid-1980s, the updated Explorer II reference 16550 was fitted with caliber 3085, which now became another GMT option in the Rolex catalog. The modern-day Explorer II, reference 216570, features a Mercedes-style hour hand, indicating local time, while the arrow-tipped hand, pointing to the 24-hour fixed bezel, displays reference time. There's also the date window, which shows the date in the current local time zone. Because the local hand can jump ahead or behind in 1-hour increments without disturbing the other hands, this watch is now considered to feature true GMT functionality. Let's take a look at how to set the Explorer II to display 2 time zones. There are 4 positions of the winding crown. Position 0 is the screw-down position. Position 1 is the manual winding position, where the crown is unscrewed from the case. Position 2 is the crown pulled out 1 notch, where you can set the local hour hand and date setting, and you can see the seconds hand is still running. In position 3, the crown is pulled out all the way to the second notch, allowing you to set the reference hour hand and minute hand setting. In this position, the seconds hand stops running. Step 1. Unscrew the winding crown and turn the crown clockwise about 30 to 40 times to wind it. Step 2. Pull out the crown 2 notches to position 3 to set the reference time. Step 3. Turn the crown in either direction to set the reference time. Align the arrow-tipped hand to the correct hour on the bezel, and the minute hand to the correct minute on the dial. You'll notice that all the hands move together, therefore the reference time has to be set first. Step 4. Push the crown 1 notch to position 2 to set the local date and time. Step 5. Turn the crown in either direction to move the local hour hand, which jumps in 1-hour increments to set the correct date and then correct local hour. Step 6. Push in and screw down the winding crown to ensure water resistance. Now, your Rolex Explorer II displays both reference time and local time. If you travel, adjust the local time by unscrewing the crown and pulling it out to position 2. Then turn the crown in either direction to jump the 12-hour hand to the correct local hour. So if you're in the market for a Rolex GMT watch, remember that the Explorer II is another option to consider. Sporty in design, fashioned from stainless steel, equipped with dual-time functionality, and less expensive than the GMT Master models. The Explorer II is a Rolex GMT watch with plenty to offer. Hopefully this video helped you out, and as always, please like and subscribe for more reviews, comparisons, and how-to guides.